Hey folks, time for your chapter 14 test review. All right, now take your time, learn this stuff, and you'll do great on your test. Plain and simple. All right, you'll need to know how bloodborne pathogens are transmitted. All right, are they transmitted through contact with body fluids and blood? All right, let's go to slide 3. That's on slide 2. Slide 3 will have your symptoms. That's a listing question. You need to know 6 of these. What are the 6 of the 7 symptoms of hepatitis B? Right? There's a biggie right there that's not part of the other. Okay, let's see. Slide 4, hepatitis B virus. All right, is it possible for the hepatitis B virus to go undetected? All right, and according to this, it is. Slide 5 is you need to know about how long can the hepatitis B virus survive while out of the body. Slide 6. What is HIV? Okay, HIV is a retrovirus that enters the host cell and changes the RNA to a proviral DNA replica. All right, let's go down to slide 11 that talks about HIV. Here's another great listing question. If you'll notice that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you'll need to know all 6 of those. What are the symptoms of HIV? Jaundice is not one of them, so don't put it down on both. Slide 12. How many of those infected by AIDS will from HIV would develop AIDS? Well, we're moving stuff around. Here we go, right there. 50% of those infected develop AIDS within 10 years of becoming HIV infected. Also on 12, what's the life expectancy that once you have AIDS? So 13, prevention. These are duh answers, all right? But you only need to know 4 out of these. So make sure you pay attention and pick the 4 you like. Some of them are pretty easy, like, hey, let's not share needles, okay? Athletics. You need to know this slide, all right? An athlete that is HIV cannot be discriminated against for athletics, and you need to protect others from infection. That includes your trainer, your coach, and your officials. So both of those bulleted points will be on your test. All right, let's see, number 15, slide 15. All right, make sure that you encourage those who are at high risk to go ahead and get tested. You'll live a lot longer if you know sooner. All right, again on 15, many states have confidentiality laws. I told you the story about the guy up in that one school. And also, it's mandatory screening for HIV may not be allowed as far as it's determined that some folks look at it as prejudiced. So, how about precautions on slide 16? All the following are examples of precautions to avoid getting HBV or HIV. So, you need to know the entire slide. Number 17, here's some more precautions. All right. Use anti-germicidals, put stuff in biohazard warnings, clean your tables, dispose of your biohazard materials properly. This slide is, you'll see it 2 or 3 times on the test. So make sure that you know everything on that slide. Same with slide 18. Remember, we talked about staph or methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. All right. So MRSA is an acronym for, and yes, you'll need to figure that one out. Let me see how I wrote that one. No, you'll just have to be able to recognize it. I'm not going to make you spell it out. You also need to know that it is a bacterium, not a virus. It's actually a bacterium. So That is on slide 18, so let's cruise down to slide 21. Look at that, you get to skip 3 of those slides. All right, the garden variety staph that lives in our body. So it's not only that, but in fact, 25 to 30% of us actually have staph in our noses. And that doesn't necessarily make it a MRSA staph, but it is a staph infection or staph bacterium. All right, and your last one is on page 24. How do you get MRSA or how do you get staph? Okay, so now that you have all of that, study, and you've got questions, email, text, call, do whatever you've got to do, but do well on your test.